So, hello everyone. Today, the problem which we're going to look at is the very first problem of today's Codeforces round, that is find minimum operations. So, in this problem, we'll be given two integers n and k, and in one operation, you can subtract any power of k from n. Formally, in one operation, you can replace n by n minus k raised to the power x for any non-negative integer x. And what we have to do is basically we have to find the minimum number of operations required to make n is equals to 0. So what will be given is like, for example, if we have n as 5 and k as 2, so we'll require two operations to make it 0. So let's just look at it how we'll require two operations. Like if n is equals to 5 and k is equals to 2. So we can from 5 we can subtract 2 raised to the power 2, that is the highest power till 5, so we'll be getting 1. So the new value of n will be 1. And now we can just subtract 2 raised to the power 0, which will be basically 1, and then we'll be getting 0. So in just two steps we can make 5 is equals to 0. So that is how it came. Then we can look at other test cases also. For example, if n is 16 and k is 4. So we can just directly subtract 4 raised to the power 2, which is 16, and we'll be getting 0. So it will require only one step. So basically in this problem, what we are doing is that we'll just take any value, like if we'll take the value n and we'll keep dividing it by k, and like k is 4, so 32 and 4, and we'll keep note of the remainder. Like if we divide it by 4, we'll get 8 as a quotient and 0 as the remainder. And further dividing, we'll be getting 2 as a quotient and 0 as the remainder. And then again we'll get 0 and here 2. So we have to just add the remainder, and that will be the answer. Like we can just check for it. We have 32, right? So we can just subtract 4 raised to the power 2. Then we'll get 16. And again we can take 4 raised to the power 2 and we'll get 16, and it will become 0. That is will require only two operations. But we need to make note of that there is an edge, that is if k is equals to 1. For the reason, example, if k is 1, if the number is n and k is 1, then if you divide it by 1 now, we'll be getting 10 as a quotient, which is the remainder, and it will continue infinitely. So we need to take care of this edge case. For example, okay, if k is equals to 1, then in that case, we just have to print n. So let's just look at the code for this problem. So here's the code. So what we have to do is that we'll take two integers, that is n and k, and we'll declare a variable so as to store the sum. So if the k is equals to 1, we'll directly just print n. Okay. Otherwise, what we'll do is that we'll just run a loop till n is greater than 0, and we'll keep storing the remainder, and we'll just keep dividing the number by k. So that's all, and then just we will print the sum of that number. So that's all for this problem. So thank you.